excuse me for one moment while I make sure everything's set up okay. There we go. Good. And just set up tags and everything, and then we will get going. There we go. Get chat up. Benny, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright. Hey Hunter, how you doing? Murder Drones, what's going on? Hello everybody. Thanks so much for coming out to stream, I appreciate it. I got a new haircut yesterday and I thought it was horrible because all the curls were gone, but now the curls came back and I'm starting to like it more than my older haircut. It do be like that. Haircuts do be like that. The first day you're kind of like, oh, I'm so cooked, and then the next day you're like, it's not so bad. I feel that. I feel that. How was your Mother's Day? It was very nice. I got brunch with my family, and then we kind of sat around and watched golf and basketball and stuff. And then I went to the gym. My mom and I actually went to the gym, so we could feel less bad about all the stuff we ate for brunch. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. You know, whenever the family gets together, it's a fun time. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it, and I hope, I believe it was Mother's Day in just US and Canada, but I hope everyone who was celebrating Mother's Day, I hope y'all were nice to your moms and grandmas, and hope everyone had a lovely Mother's Day. Alright, so, if you did not catch last stream, that is okay. How did this happen? Oh, I know how this happened. Oops. There we go. I should fix it. Okay. If you did not catch last stream, that's fine. We beat like the first couple of levels. We got through the intro and beat the first couple of levels. You didn't miss too much. So yeah, but we're gonna hop right back into it. The main reason I'm doing this is because there isn't. I've tried to play through this game twice on the channel, and there is not one singular version that I'm proud of in terms of quality. Like, my second one is better because, well, I finished the game, but I recorded my 3DS with a camera set up on a tripod, so I barely knew emulators existed at that point, so that's why I'm doing this, and hope maybe this leads into something else. We'll see. I wasn't 100% sure if I was even going to make a second episode to this, but I do kind of want to continue to play this game just to, you know, have a good version of the series I can point to and be like, hey, if you want to watch me play this game, watch this series. I'll probably compile it into a playlist at some point. And who knows, maybe I'll go cut through the footage and make like a supercut of it at some point. Probably not. That's a lot of footage to go through. But maybe. Anyway, I'm going to start off today by seeing if there's anything I have that can go in the sticker museum. I'm sure I have a couple of things at least. And then we'll move on to 1-5 and then the boss. I'm probably spoiling things, sorry about that. You heard of Blocktails? No? I don't think so. That does not sound familiar. Alright. So that flashy jump we grabbed right at the end of last stream, we were going to throw that in the museum real quick. Anything else? No. Should probably run to Surfshine Harbor at some point. We haven't been there yet. But we will need to be there. Before too long, we will need to be there. I am going to try and shoot for 100%. So I don't know exactly how many parts this is going to be. But I do plan on playing through this in full. I've decided that I want to do that. And the main reason I decided that is basically, even when I'm doing like Roblox, stream numbers aren't fantastic anyway. So I figure if I'm gonna stream, might as well make it something I care about, right? Might as well make it something I want to do. If you know, the numbers aren't going to be there regardless. So just figured this would be the way to do it. Alright, so we're looking good on hammers. Looking good on jumps. We have everything up to Big Shiny in there. Hey, Dusky. Roblox game inspired by Paper Mario. That sounds interesting. Thanks for again for the help the other day. No worries, my friend. It went a lot more seamlessly than I anticipated. So I'm grateful. But yeah, no worries. Glad we were able to be of assistance. So yeah, this won't take long. I'm just throwing what I have in the museum. You're going to see me do this a lot, just because. Call it. I'm gonna blame it on OCD because that's the easiest thing to blame it on. It's just if I have something for the museum, I want to put it in the museum, and also if I throw something in the museum, it frees up more album space so I can hold more stuff that I actually. It's worth me holding on to. So, especially now, early on in the game, when we have so few album pages, we will get more as time goes on, but especially right now, we want to hold on to as much space as we can in the old album, because right now we've only got 3 pages. Packing up everything else over the next few days, and then my semester's over. Awesome! Good stuff. Yes. High school seniors and college students, sounds like things are just about wrapping up for the semester. Or I guess for the year, unless you're doing the super evil summer semester that nobody should ever do. Alright, last room here. Trying to think, what do we got up next? We got 1-5. I don't believe we need any things for 1-5. I don't think so. Actually, one of my favorite moments in the game comes up in 1-5. So highest final I need to pass the class is a 28. Well, that's a good position to be in. Good for you. Always nice. And you gotta know the number. Once you become a college student, you gotta know the number. You gotta do the math, figure out what the minimum grade is to pass. It's just what you do. It's just what you do. Some people do it in high school as well. I didn't really do it too much until I got to college, but absolutely. No, what am I looking for? X, that's what I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm playing this on PlayStation controller. Alright, so we have about a page and a half free. We don't have a tremendous amount of anything, which is not ideal, but I don't think there's too many fights we want to run into in this next level. There is a section where essentially infinite enemies can spawn, and I'll probably be just kind of running through that because I don't feel like it. It's also how you're meant to do that section of the level. But for the class with the highest fail withdrawal rate, I need a -5 to pass. Well, that's... So you can just... Well, is it one of those things where it's like you have to show up to the final and take the final to pass? Well, okay, you're saying pass, not Never mind. Forget I said anything. You're saying pass, not for like a specific grade, so yeah. A lot of freaking I don't realize until I replay the game how many freaking jump stickers there are in Decalburg. There are so many jump stickers. They're everywhere. See, I'm just gonna grab a couple. Ooh, nice. I was kind of hoping we would get that has like a certain percentage chance to be a shiny jump. The first time you hit it in like what we'll call the prologue, basically the bit before we left the town initially, that is guaranteed to be a shiny jump. But there's a percentage chance every time after it that it can be a shiny jump. I don't know what the percentage is. Mario looks so stupid funny in this game. He does look a little like no thought behind his eyes, doesn't he? Despite what the syllabus says, my brain can't consider 51 a pass, despite the fact I'll never know my final number and just the letter. Yeah, I'm with you. I got you. I totally get it. I wouldn't be happy with that either. I typically go in with I need this grade for a... Typically anywhere between like an A and a B+. I'm not trying to brag and saying that. It's just, I remember last semester I was like, okay, I need X on this final to get a B+. I need X on this final to get a B. And I was like, I was totally chill with that because notoriously difficult class that they are removing from the curriculum because of how freaking useless it is. So, you know, classic computer science stuff. How many total hammers do I have? Not many. I do have hurl hammers though. Okay, hurl hammers are fine. They're just hammers that can hit flying enemies. Okay. So, is there anything else we want to do before... I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's head out. Actually, yes, there is something I want to do. I lied. I want to go grab the fan again. Because we used the fan in 1-4 to open up the windmill. And whenever you use a thing sticker, the thing reappears in the world wherever you found it. And in our case, we found it in 1-2. So we can go back to 1-2 and go grab it again. I will grab a few stickers on the way. Gosh. I know I was kind of talking about this last time, but like having played the 1000-Year Door, like 100%ing the 1000-Year Door, like it is so... Hello? It is so... It's so drastically different. Like, I can kind of understand why people... Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of reasons not to like this game. Again, as I've a self-proclaimed massive defender of this game, there's a lot not to like about this game. But after playing... I'll just say it, a tremendous game in... Oh, wait. Oh, we can... Actually, you know what? There's another thing I'm going to do while I'm here. Since the fan's back, the Toad's garden gets all messed up again, so I'm going to redo the garden as well. Get me some extra flower stickers. He looks like he's constantly carrying a suitcase when walking. He does! You're so right! He looks like he's carrying an invisible suitcase. Absolutely. I've played this game probably a dozen plus times and I've never quite seen that, but I absolutely see it. You're so right. He's got places to be and things to do. He's got a meeting in 10 minutes. Anyway. But yeah. Playing the 1000-Year Door is so wildly... It is a Paper Mario game. Like, these share... the similarities between the games they are both Paper Mario games, and the similarities pretty much end there. Okay, they're similar movesets. You have a jump and a hammer. Fine. They're so drastically different, and I think that's what a lot of people didn't like about this game, is that it's so drastically different from a typical... what people would consider a typical Paper Mario game. Okay, I need to think here. I want to work on Museum. I don't have a shiny Hurl Hammer in the museum yet. We will pick one up eventually. But then we could paperize that one into a flashy Hurl Hammer, so we're just getting ahead of the game. Don't think we have a shiny Pavlok yet, so I will try for that next. Shiny Slap Hammer I will actually leave, because there's one in Surfshine Harbor that we can just pick up whenever we go there. That works. I think I'm out of room, actually. Okay. Nope, keep pressing that. Accident. Okay. What are we tossing? Slap Hammer. That's probably the... Actually, what am I doing? Get E-cameras out of here. E-cameras suck. E-cameras are terrible. I know sorry to all the E-camera fans out there, but E-cameras are certifiably not good. Alright, there we go. We have enough flowers to go back, but I'm gonna go pick up a couple more. Where am I? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No, I'll leave it. Also, once you've completed a level, you can just quit whenever you want, and you'll keep everything you've gained, so that's good. So I'll just run back and replant the garden real quick, and then we'll get out of here and we'll move on to the next level. But yeah, and it's funny, I was watching a Strider 7X video last night on beating every original Paper Mario 64 boss at level 1. And I really want to play the original Paper Mario because it looks very similar to the Thousand Year Door in terms of like health, FP, badge points, partners, stuff like that. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. I adore the Thousand Year Door. I love it. It's genuinely one of the best Mario games I think I've ever played. Now we can leave. But I really want to play the original. I will probably end up emulating it at some point because obviously I don't have an N64, but I would really love to play it at some point because Strider 7X is kind of how I got into Paper Mario to begin with, first of all. And I think there's a shell in one of these. Hold on. Nope, I lied. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll do fights. Why not? Get some extra coins. Why not? Okay. Good excuse to use these iron drums we've picked up, at least. So the whole gimmick with Spinies is obviously they're spiky, so you can't use a normal jump on them. You either got to use a hammer or something that allows you to jump on spiked enemies like an iron jump. Alright, regular hammer should work here if I can time it. I cannot. My action commands are going to be pretty bad. I should just warn you guys now. There is a very slight delay between, I never fight Spinies, so I'm not clued in on their guard timing. Anyway. Yeah, there's a slight delay because I'm playing on an emulator. I'm using a third-party controller. Well, not third-party, but it's a PlayStation controller. But yeah, there is a slight delay, so my action commands are probably not going to be perfect. All right, so we need to knock this over, and we can't get over there right now, but we will in a little bit. All right, this guy's quick and easy. Cool. The frame windows for jump timings are extremely generous. I shouldn't miss too many of those. Hammers are probably going to be not great, but jump timings I should be okay with. Alright, where's this star? It's up there. Okay, so we're going to try and just run past these if we can. We might not be able to because there's a lot of them. But we will try. We'll use invincibility frames to our advantage as well. I want this hammer, though. I have, like, no hammers in my inventory. Alright, if we can... Yep, there we go. Got it. Alright. So now, we kind of just run through... Gosh, these... I'm realizing how, like, not fun this is. It takes forever for the coins to actually appear. There we go. Alright. Actually worth healing. I'll take it. That lasts a lot longer than I remember. I forgot this shiny Hurlhammer was here. I just made one. Well, that's me being an idiot. Sorry. I did say we got one later. I was just thinking of something else. Do I have room for this? No. What can we get rid of? Brave jump. We got too many of those. Alright, cool. So that gate is missing, and that's what we saw at the beginning of the level. So we need to... This is actually one of the puzzles in the game that I think is done pretty well. It's that you don't have to do a ton of exploration to figure out what to do. You just, the level just kind of takes you there, and you just figure it out. I don't mind it. I really should be taking a Hurlhammer over a regular hammer. It's just a hammer, but objectively better, because it can hit flying enemies. Alright. Moving over here. There's some coins and a shiny leaf up there. We can't get to them yet. Oh, okay, that worked out. I forget how much damage this does. Oh well, we'll find out, I guess. 6, okay. Finish this guy off. I'm gonna take out every enemy that, I'm gonna fight every enemy that doesn't infinitely respawn. So all these, like, one-off Spinies, I will fight. All the ones that are spawned by the Lakitus, I won't. Did you hear that Nintendo's decided they can brick your Switch too if you've decided to do anything homebrew related on it? Well... Common Nintendo L, I guess? There we go. Good luck, you're gonna need it. I've beaten this game probably 15 times. I've probably 100%ed it like 10 of those times. I know exactly what I'm getting into, but thank you. Trust me, I know. I am one of the biggest defenders in existence of this game. And even I am, after all these years, I'm starting to see the flaws. I beat Thousand Year Door. I beat the remake on Switch recently. And I pretty much take back everything nice I ever had to say about this game. What is going on stream right now? Did stream freeze? Did the screen freeze for anybody? Or, okay, maybe I just lagged. Anyone else see that, or was it just me? I apologize if things froze up for a second. I'm not sure what happened. Did I drop frames? A little bit. Alright, I'll be quiet because this part's good. Turn the music up a little bit. And there we go. I'll turn the music back down. It is, like, not getting picked up at all. Have you guys been able to hear music before that? I'm sorry if you weren't. That should be okay. Please, give me feedback on music volume. Too high, too low, or good. Sorry if you guys weren't able to hear it before that. I have to take 3 finals within the next 48 hours, and I only have an hour gap between 2 of them. We love that. We love that. We love the college schedule. Okay, is this pipe worth taking right now? Yes, it is. So they provide this as like a shortcut. Actually, I shouldn't have taken that. What am I doing? There's items and coins I can get now over on the thing. It was blocked by the rock before, but now the rock is gone. So yeah, it's a nice shortcut, so you don't have to walk all the way back. And here we are. We got. There we go. So we can get up here. 60 coins and a shiny leaf. We'll take it. But yeah, I hope the music volume is okay. I am never sure with background music volume, so please, if it's bad, tell me and I'll try and fix it. Alright, so we take this pipe back so we can get to the scrap that we need. And then we can get through the gate and rescue that toad. But yeah, that's one of, I think, the better moments in the game, is there's that little musical sequence with the background elements knocking into each other. With this type of aesthetic and moments like that, there was potential for something respectable with this game. Like, there was... You could fit a couple of those cute moments in there, and it almost gives, like, a... if anyone's played Mario RPG, like, when you're doing the tadpole music arrangements, that's sort of the vibe it gives me. Alright. So let's get this gate back on and free that poor toad. Alright. If anyone wants me to stop for character dialogue, please let me know. Because if nobody tells me to, I'm not going to. Because again, there really isn't that much of a story. So. Okay, let's see. If we're trying to get something that we don't already have in the museum, I think I have 2 of these, right? Yes. Alright, we'll try and make this flashy then. Nice! Flashy Hurl Hammer in 1-5. Alright, so this guy does have a shop. I'm actually not going to buy anything from it. We have plenty of flower stickers on us already. Which is probably the main thing I'd be interested in. And I'm not going to buy a poison mushroom, although we actually have... I'm buying a poison mushroom. It's going to save me some time. We need room first, so let's get rid of something. Actually, we can sell the shiny leaf, because that's its entire purpose. There we go. 2 coins well spent, depending on how you look at it. Alright. So we are going to need that. Obviously, one is for the museum, and the other is for something that we will see relatively shortly. Not like super shortly, but not too far out. Alright. There weren't too many enemies to fight in that level, but the ones that were there we did fight, so we get some coins for it. And there we go. Alright. I'll throw a couple stickers in the museum, and then we will get started prepping for the boss, because this is the last level in World 1. So we've got the poison mushroom, the shiny and flashy hurl hammers, the shiny pow block. Do we have anything else that isn't already in the museum? Guess we'll find out. There we go. We could easily pick these up later on in the game. In fact, I think during our travels we probably will run into both of these stickers again. But I'm impatient. Honestly, it's probably a waste of time and not even smart to do it the way I'm doing it. Because, like, even if I get those later on, like, oh, I could sell them, but I will not need coins at that point. I've played this game enough to know I will not need coins. If you need coins at any point in this game, you're probably not playing the game properly, because they throw coins at you. It is... You will have enough coins. Alright, so the poison mushroom, and then I think that's it for the museum for right now. And then we will probably sell some stuff, make some space. There's at least one thing we need to turn into a sticker, depending on how we want to do this. And then we can head out for the final level of the first world. I'm thinking I'm going to coordinate the thumbnails by world as well. So next stream, assuming we finish this stream before finishing World 2, the background will be probably the World 2 world map instead of World 1. Okay, let's see. Good amount of jumps, hop slippers fine, hammers fine. I'm not even gonna bother selling this, I'm just gonna get rid of it. We don't have a lot of room. We have enough room, but we don't have a lot of room. So let me do this right now. Hop slippers are probably gonna be my friend for this boss fight. I would prefer to hold on to my other things for later use. 2 of the 3 of them we will need later. I will go grab the extra hop slipper that's on this house though, because it's free. Right. That puts us at... Nope, wrong button, sorry. Okay. That puts us at... Oh, we got 6. That should be okay. I have alternatives I can use for, the boss has different phases, so I have some options. Almost fell asleep with your stream playing. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Do I want to go get... I normally visit Surfshrine Harbor a lot earlier than by now. You know what? I might as well just go there. It will not hurt me to be here. Oh, great. Oh, this is actually a fantastic place to get hop slippers. Really iron jump. Don't have a lot I really just want to get rid of right now. Get rid of another jump, I guess. Take that. It's a couple shots. Wow, I actually am not in a good inventory space for this. Maybe that's why you're supposed to show up here later when you have more inventory. I'll toss these. And I guess another one of these. No comet piece in the boss level, so we don't have to worry about fighting enemies. In fact, we're probably going to want to fight as few enemies as possible. I forgot about this. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Gosh, there's not really a lot I want to get rid of. I guess jumps are just gonna have to be casualties here, unfortunately. No, how do I... Oh, I can't do it. That stinks. I'm gonna have to do this with the mouse instead of the controller. Ah, that's terrible. The downsides of playing on emulator, ladies and gentlemen. I have to drag my stickers with the mouse instead of... Instead of using the controller. Alright, this is a scrap. Obviously, it's pasted wrong. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna use it to go around back and pick up some stuff, because there is some stuff that we can get. I'm actually gonna go to sleep. Hope you have a good stream. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Benny. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Jesus loves you. Alright. So many hop slippers here. I legitimately forgot how many hop slippers there were. We're gonna do this. I think this one back here was a shiny one. I forget what the multiplier for bosses is. If it... There is some kind of multiplier. Or reduction multiplier on sticker damage. I forget what it is. Alright. Oh, we have 700 hop slippers. Shiny hop slipper. Nope, that's not a hop slipper. That's a slot hammer, sorry. But we're gonna need that for the museum. Couple things up here. First off, vacuum. This will be useful later. Probably next stream later, but later. Next. Frog suit. Need to make more room. Probably overstocking on hop slippers, to be honest with you. I could probably kill the boss. I'm gonna get rid of one of them. And the probably most important thing here, for my purposes anyway, at the current time, is another HP up part. So now we should have an easier time dealing with any enemies we run into. You saw, or you might have seen, when I hammered that Goomba in the last level, he just kind of turned gray and disappeared. If you deal enough damage with your first strikes to deplete an enemy's health, then they just die. You don't actually have to go into a battle with them. So that's why I picked up the HP up part. I mean, one, it gives us more HP, which is always nice. And two, because I want to increase my first strike power as much as possible. And yeah, in this game, for whatever reason, your first strike attack power increases as your health increases. So it's like a pseudo level up. It's not a real level up, but it's kind of like a level up. I'll stick a few things in the museum and then we'll head out to the boss. There is no actual level ups in this game. So that's the closest thing you get to a level up, is HP up parts. It's not a one-to-one. It's not a one-to-one. Like, you don't, your first strike power doesn't go like +1 with each one, but if you pick up a couple, it will increase. I think by the end of the game we end up doing 12 if you pick up all of them. You end up doing 12 damage with a first strike hammer, which is pretty solid damage. Alright. Shiny slap hammer. This will create a little bit of space, which will be nice. Actually, there is a sticker. Technically two, but there is a sticker that we can only access in its like natural form in this boss level. So we will want to have some inventory space for it. And then the frog suit, sort of just a random throwaway item, honestly. It's supposed to help with dodging. You jump higher when you're dodging, attacks. You put it on, basically, once you put it on, you can no longer block, you can only dodge with a jump, and you jump like way high in the air. I never found it particularly useful. Some people might. I personally did not. Okay, I think we are ready to go. We have a couple of inventory slots for a couple of stickers I know I'm going to want to pick up along the way. We have 35 health, and we have the thing sticker that we need for the boss. So with that being said, it's boss time. Oh yeah, also we get to see Luigi. I forgot about that. Alright, Goomba Fortress, let's go. Kirsty's gonna have some stuff to say. And better be careful. I can kill both these Goombas with a single hammer. Please. Yeah, ooh-wee, guys, we better be careful. I always forget the order of these. I always forget which one is the way we're supposed to go and which way isn't. Of course, I go the way we're supposed to go. Awesome. That'll be useful later, too. The trumpet. Anyway, now they're just gonna shoot bombs at us, so that's cool. We're just gonna kind of let that happen. We are not interested at the current moment. I actually don't think this is necessary, what I'm doing right now, but we might need a refresher before the boss. I don't know why I did that. I'm at full health, but we can get a refresh and a save before the boss if we need it. Alright, now, to the bombs raining down from the sky. I do want to fight at least one of these. I'm trying to find the right situation. There we go. I also want that shell because shells are good. Easiest way to do this is probably with a flower, but flowers are valuable. That works too. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Dang it. It did not. There's a certain sticker I'm looking for that only these enemies drop. Alright, whatever, I'll use a hurl hammer. That's what the hurl hammer does. I don't think I've shown it off yet. Okay, that's fine. Should still be able to kill it if I time this right. There we go. I'm getting better with the action commands. Let's go. Somebody please drop the sticker I'm looking for. Gosh darn it. Well, we blew through those quick. At least I'm practicing my action commands. Please drop it. Gosh dang it. Just get out of the way. I want that flower. Just down to using flowers at this point. Yo! Demetrius DeMarcus. What's going on, my guy? My goodness, there's so many of these. Time to explode. There you go. Please drop it. Oh my gosh. I'm looking for one specific sticker and they will not drop it. Just living, how's everything going for you? I can't complain. I wanna complain, but I can't. No, life's alright. I had a semester off. Well, not off. I was doing a certification for Amazon because I was not able to find an internship for the spring, but that went well, and I'm doing another one for the summer. And there's a lot of good happening in my life right now. I'm back in therapy. I'm seeing a therapist. And I'm home with my family. And you know what? That sounds pretty good to me. So, I can't complain. Getting healthy as well. I'm going to the gym. Oh my goodness gracious. Can one of you please drop this freaking sticker? I am remembering that they can drop it, right? I'm questioning myself. I'm pretty sure they can drop it. I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh. Please. Please, I beg of you. Oh my gosh. Am I forgetting? Am I not remembering correctly or something? Because this seems really stupid. Alright, well. Oh, there go all my flowers. Trying to get back in my relationship with God right now, and you start doing Bible journal, going to mass. Hey, listen, it's a good way to start, man. Also, I finally got the sticker. But no, hey, listen, that's the way to do it. Get into the Word, man. Go to mass. There are no two better ways to get back in touch with God. Let me tell you. Spike helmet, let's go. We're gonna need that. I forgot that was here. Alright. Don't know why that. I guess it's a percentage chance to drop it. That's the only logical explanation, because that took forever. Alright. On we go. So now, if we try to cross the bridge, those things are going to blow us off, and obviously we don't want that, so we need to block the way. And the best way to do that... I was about to move to a big city in my state and start working on their ambulance service. Hey, good for you. Always needed. My phone is falling. Forgive me. I need to fix it. Alright. Listen, that's a service that's always going to be needed, so that's a W as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Alright, so we block the wind. We only have a certain amount of time, though, before they wear off and the wind starts up again. So let's get going. Oh, cool. Even better. I was going to get that later in the level, but I forgot that was there. Oh, I didn't need to spend the 2 coins on it last level. Oh, gosh darn it. What will I ever do? Well, Ginny's the armed forces. Yes, sir. Left about 2 weeks ago. He is at basic training for the United States Air Force. Can't believe it, man. I'm still trying to process this. 2 of my best friends from, like, literally since I was itty bitty boy child, before I even started my YouTube channel, are in the freaking military. It's freaking crazy. I want to see him bald. He did look so different when he cut his hair. So different. Not bad, just very, very different when he cut his hair. But yeah, man, life moves. And I know it's cliche to say, but life moves fast. Like, genuinely. Two of my best friends since, I don't know, the age of, like, 5 or 6 are both in the military. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to process. But, listen, they're doing great things for this nation. I can't say anything bad about either one of them. They are tremendous people, and they're doing tremendous things. I know. It moves crazy fast. It really does. It is absolutely insane. Like, I feel like, I hope I'm not alone in feeling this way, but I feel like you get to college, and you're just so not ready for college. And, like, in the time that I've been in college, like, if you ask me, like, oh, do I feel like I'm, like, ready and on, like, a level to be a college student, I would tell you no. I do not feel like I'm at a level of, like, being, like, I have one more semester. Like, I don't feel like I have one more semester. I feel like I'm a sophomore, but I've got one more semester. It's freaking crazy. Come here. There we go. Luigi. Alright, yeah, it's nuts, man. It's crazy. It really is. Alright, so we got Luigi. I could... Did I heal? I did not. Let me do that. That's why we brought that down earlier. I guess I'll save too. I shouldn't need to, because if I lose this boss fight, I should have my gamer license taken away. But Burn Hammer, that's not bad. I shouldn't need that. I really shouldn't need this. I'm gonna leave it. I don't need another poison mushroom. Take a regular hammer though. More for the next world than anything else. I forget how much damage this is gonna do. Right to one of these. Why not? Excuse me. Alright, pick up the trumpet as well. This will be useful later. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Didn't need to heal because this is right here. It's a 30, which means we probably weren't supposed to be at Surfshine Harbor yet, but what the heck. Alright. Boss time. The app is unbelievable in this game, man. Alright, so we get a free battle spinner here. I'll spend the 15 coins. Why not? I'm just gonna use 2 hop slippers here. Alright, cool. Next phase. forgot he did that first. That's annoying. Doesn't really matter what we do here, honestly. I'll do what they want me to do. Oh. Fan time. I shouldn't be button mashing yet. Right, now I can button mash. $35, that's less than I thought it would do. But, whatever. I wanted to, whatever. Oh! I guess he had no defense in that phase. Cool. I forgot after they get broken up, they had no defense. All bros friends leave. And then I'm going to... Actually, no, I'll use another house slipper. I need money! Well, I don't need money. That will give me maximum money, so I'll go ahead and go with it. So, their hop slippers are efficient because of the way that damage is scaled on bosses. Nothing's ever going to deal below 1 damage. So you might as well just use the thing that's going to give you the most amount of hits, right? And that's... Hop Slipper gives you 10. So... that's the way to go about it. In my opinion. And of course the... while it's not obvious that you need to use the fan there, that is the gimmick for the fight, is... use the fan when they turn around and start, like, you know, loosening up a little bit. And then, I guess, their defense is knocked all the way down after the turn after. I did not remember that that was a thing. We got our little post-chapter cutscene here. It's actually pretty cute with the papercraft stuff. But yeah, that's World 1. Only took us... how many hours? About 3. Well, I guess including the intro or prologue or whatever, it took us about 3 hours. Alright, new album page. We got 4 of them now. Okie dokie. So, we picked up everything we needed from there. I am going to head back to Decalburg first. Actually, I'm going to go to the festival grounds first, because there might be some new stickers there. I don't remember exactly what stickers are available, but every time you beat a boss, there is progress on the showgrounds, and there might be some stickers worth collecting. So I'll take that shiny leaf for sure. Alright. If you don't know what these things are, they're called super flags. Basically, they track different achievements as you go through the game. I'll see if I can name them off the top of my head. Collecting all comet pieces, collecting all HP up hearts, placing all secret doors, spend 10,000 coins in a shop, Hit the Battle Spinner jackpot 50 times, I think. There's 3 more. I think it's 500 excellent or maybe it's 1,000 excellent attacks. Complete the sticker museum. Put every sticker in the sticker museum. And I can't remember the last one. Okay, it Battle Spinner jackpot 50 times, 1,000 excellent attacks, 500 per. Oh, excellence. That's what it was. 1,000 excellence, 500 perfect bonuses, 10,000 coins in shops, comet pieces, secret doors, sticker museum. So we're 24% done with the sticker museum already, and all HP upgrades. Okay, so we are going to shoot for all super flags. Hence why I'm doing the museum. I would go for all HP up parts anyway, and maybe all comet pieces too. Is there anything else I need to do in Decalburg before I leave? Outside of museum stuff. I'll pick up a couple of hammers. Jumps and hammers will probably be... I'm trying to think, like, how does enemy health scale going into the next... I want to call it a chapter, but it's not a chapter. What enemies are we gonna have to fight? There's gonna be Spinies, there's gonna be Pokies, there's gonna be Sombrero guys, Paragoombas, Hammer Bros, Spikes, probably some other stuff as well. Good thing about World 2 is there's 1, 2, 3... I think there's only 3, but there's 3 HP up parts in World 2. So we're going to go from 35 health to 50 health by the end of World 2. There's 1 in each of the first 3 levels. So we are going to get stronger pretty quickly, which is cool. Alright, so we have plenty of jump stickers. We're maybe a little low on hammers, but that's okay. I'll go drop some stuff off at the museum. I'll also go grab the fan, since we used it. And then we will be off. Actually, I need to make sure I have everything I need for... we do need certain stickers for the first level. Alright, is there anything we can buy in the shop that isn't in the museum? No. I think we have everything. Yep. Cool. Means we're doing a good job. Alright. We have a couple stickers we can drop off. I'll go grab the fan. I won't turn it into a sticker because we're not going to need it right now. I don't know how far into World 2 we're going to get. Depends on how long I feel like playing for, honestly. Right now, I'm having a pretty alright time. So we'll probably hang around, play for at least another hour or so. Maybe longer, we'll see. But, yeah. Hope you guys are having some fun with this. I know this isn't the most popular game in the world, but I love it. Alright, so this is one of the... This is the first of the green background variety of these stickers here. They all have this in common. This room is specifically for, like, miscellaneous specific enemy drops. It's hard to explain. Cannot remember all of them off the top of my head. There's the bomb. There's the sombrero. Throwing star. Boomerang. barrel, wrench, snowball. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. I apologize. There are more. At least I think there are. I'm missing at least a couple. I'm gonna sell this shiny leaf. And that will be all. And I'll run back to 1-2, I'll grab the fan, and I will redo the flower garden. Flower stickers are never a bad thing to have. Okay, and I am playing the worlds in order. You do not have to play World 2 after World 1. You can move on to World 3 as long as you grab the trumpet. But I'm gonna do World 2. Trying to think about how many streams World 3 might take me. World 3 is 12 levels long, and there's a lot of backtracking involved, especially if you're going for 100%. Alright, we got the fan. We'll go put some of our flower stickers in the garden and duplicate them, and then we'll get the heck out of here. We'll move on to World 2. I'm gonna just go out and say it. I don't dislike World 2 that much. For a desert world, I feel like desert worlds are typically boring in Mario games, but World 2 is... I mean, there's one level that totally stinks. It's like genuinely probably my least favorite level, if not one of my least favorite levels in the game. But outside of that, it's actually not... It's pretty neat, in my opinion. Every level is memorable for one reason or another. I'll grab this and then we'll get out of here. Alright, cool. Do I have everything I need? I think so. Give me a second. Did I get rid of all of them? Why would I do that? Oh, that... Well, I'm an idiot. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I put one in the museum. That's what I did. I need a spike helmet. I was like, what the heck? I had like 3 of them. Alright, cool. Now we should be. Alright, 2-1, Dry Baked Desert. Let's get it. I don't realize how many freaking hop slippers there are. These last couple levels. Alright. Let's do it. Jump. I do have a hammer, right? Yeah. Regular mushroom. Poison mushroom. Ice flower, because I have more of them right now. In we go. That might be useful. Swoop. Bonk. Oh, yeah, 2 of them. I guess we'll use that spike helmet. That's why they give it to you. At least I think so. If I see an enemy, I'm cooking it. I want coins. Ah, missed it. Ooh, triple. Am I prepared for this? This is like the best I can do, and I don't think it's gonna do it. Screw it. I want the one-turn kill. I don't know if 2 long jumps is gonna do it. Yep, it will. Totally overdid it there. Did not make my money back, but that's okay. Bonk. 2 of them. We can deal with 2 of you. Maybe. No, that's not gonna kill. There we go. Any more? Nope. Alright. Clear out all the enemies. Now we go down here. We get a free shiny jump for our trouble. We put this over here. And I'm gonna, never mind, I guess I'm not gonna ignore it. I don't want this. I guess if you still need worn out stickers for the museum, that's not a bad spot to pick them up. Hey buddy, you're gonna be a problem later, so I'm just gonna deal with you now. He didn't drop his sombrero. I wanted him to drop his sombrero. That stinks. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Are you low enough to the ground where I can hit you with this? Because if I time this right, I think I can get the kill here. Nope. Okay. Okay. Never mind. I want all of you gone. Don't know why I did that. That was stupid. I wasted a flower when I didn't need to. Yay, sombrero! Alright, we need that. We need that for later. And by later, I mean the museum. Yeah, I'm whooping everything. I want coins at the end of this level, bro. Okay, so trying to hit a Paragoomba with your hammer does not work. Screw it, let's get this done in one turn. Since hammers don't work no matter how low to the ground they are, apparently. I think our Hell Hammer would, because it goes up in the air, but no other hammers do. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Shinies have 8 health, right? That's not enough. Okay then. Screw it. I'll just. Apologies if all the battling is a little bit boring. I just, want to go through and get as many coins as I can at the end of this level when we get the comet piece. So. Another house. Wow. Hop Slipper Mania. Bruh. Please. This guy's gonna make the next battle a lot harder if we don't get rid of him, so I'm just gonna do that now. And we're gonna save this Toad from being harassed by these Paragoombas. And with a couple of Hop Slippers, we can do that very quickly. Hello. Darn it. Well, can't one turn kill. Guess I can. No, I can't. Oh, that did 4 damage. That's a lot. Ow. Actually relatively low on health. Wish I could have had the perfect bonus there for some extra coins, but... Interesting gang we've got here. Gosh darn it. Really need to stop doing that. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna take out the Paragoomba. Good, that's what I wanted to happen. There we go. Into the shell. And then a jump to finish it off. Hey, shiny fireball. 10 free coins. Gotta take this guy out too. Come here, pal. Catch this word real quick. Catch these hands. Alright, 11. That's an unfortunate number. Gosh darn it. Cannot time my action commands. Come with flower now though. This guy's easier. Double trouble. Probably the best case scenario out of that. I don't normally fight these enemies. I normally just avoid them, but I don't know. Don't know why I'm fighting them. I mean, I do know why I'm fighting them. Come here. Not you. I mean, fine, I guess. Whatever. But hammers will work on Paragoombas if they're not the front enemy. It's silly. It's quite silly, if I do say so myself. Quite silly. Silly goofy. Alright. Alright, pal. I got plenty of hop slippers. You're done, buddy. Gosh, you really do notice the lack of, like, gaining XP when you play the game like this. Because, like, if you're playing a game where there's level ups, you're like, man, you know, it's worth going around and killing all these enemies because you gain XP and you get closer to leveling up. But the only potential benefit you get from killing enemies is more coins at the end of the level. And, like, that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but if there's one thing in this game you don't need more of, it's probably coins. Flashy slap hammer though. Take that. That will come in the museum. This isn't the area, right? No. Next area. Alright. And away we go. Okay, pal. Get wrecked. Figured there'd be a Paragoomba behind him. These, I'm pretty sure, infinitely respawn. So I'm not going to bother trying to kill these guys. And these guys infinitely respawn out of the top here. Why did you have to get in my way? I really didn't appreciate that. Gosh darn it. Oh great, the gang's all here. Now we're getting this done right now. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. Gonna be enough? Yeah, that'll be enough. Yeah, you see, they keep coming, so I'm not gonna worry about taking them out. This guy, though? Yeah, no, he's done. He's going. Wish I'd picked up that slap hammer, actually. But we have an iron jump, so that works, too. Because of how long this level's taking, I'll probably end stream after this one. Actually, how long are we doing on time? How are we doing? About an hour and a half. Okay. Maybe not. We'll see. Next level is quite long, so I might end stream after that, after this level. Big one up. That's another one for the museum. Jumping over that for one sticker. There we go. This I will do, because we're going to need this for later in the world. Guess I'm doing this. Slap hammer. Perfect. I hope this is a singular. It is. Alright. Slap hammer is probably like the perfect item to deal with a singular pokey. Unless you suck, like me apparently. Spiked enemies. I have no idea how much damage this does. That'll do. That will do. 10 coins isn't bad, I'll take that. Free hammer. Yes, please. These are all solo. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. If I get an excellent, I can do this. Free fire flower. $28. Ah, okay. How do I want to do this? You have 20 health. I think I've already got a flashy hammer in there. Screw it, we're gonna use a flashy hammer. Shiny hammer might have done what we needed it to do there, but oh, no, we got some hidden blocks. Okay. All right. What the heck? How are you supposed to? Are you able to jump to it from there? No, there's no way. Really? That's what that was for? I'll go grab this scrap. Grab the scrap. And yeah, I'll probably finish off the level, throw stuff in the museum, and by then we'll probably be somewhere around 2 hours. So maybe I should shoot to keep these Paper Mario streams around like 2 hours. Seems like a reasonable length of time. Give me that slap hammer in case I run into any more pokies. Might need it. Hello, sir. I don't know if you respawn, so come here. Come here. You're not getting away that easy. Alright. Soda probably won't be useful later. Although I guess it could be. Whatever, I guess I'll pick up this jump starter since I'm here. So not worth it. I'm really regretting saying I was going to fight everything that didn't infinitely respawn because there's a lot of enemies coming up. Oh well. Alright. Come here. Turn around. Turn around. Or don't. I'll just do this. Okay. How do we want to do this? I didn't. I did it again. Gosh darn it. It'll work, but not as efficient as it could have been. Yeah, everybody getting smacked up. I want money. I want cash, bruh. Thought I timed that pretty good, actually, but I guess not. Alright, see if I can time the slap hammer this time. Yep. Free fire flower. I'll take it. So many freaking Paragoons. Are these guys immune to fire? They are not. Okay. Wasn't sure. I know Buzzy Beetles are. I wasn't sure if Spiders were. Alright. Almost to $2,000. Maybe I think this is the way. Yeah. Going for a slap hammer. There's something that there is worth doing that for. There's an HP up art on the other side, but for it in a second. Are there any enemies around this side? No. No, there are not. Just free money. Stuck in this corner. Great. Okay, it's finally time to actually end the level. We should get a ton of coins. If we don't, I'm going to be very upset. I wasted a lot of time fighting enemies. Goodness gracious. Come on. Today. Let's get this done. Grab this jump sticker and then we'll be done. Alright. There we go. Now we're done. Okay, good. Good. That's what I was hoping for. Look at the bread we just made. Yeah. Probably 200 and change. Gonna throw anything new I have in the museum, and then I think we're gonna call it a stream. Totally missed. Great. Alrighty. I think that is where we are going to call it for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't know exactly when I'll be back with another episode, but hopefully sometime soon. I would anticipate at least by the weekend. I'm enjoying playing this game in like 1 to 2 hour intervals. Like I mentioned last stream, beyond like an hour and a half or so, I start to get a little bit bored. But in like hour and a half, 2 hour increments, I think this will be a very enjoyable stream series. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you are, drop a like if you would like to do so. Subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you all for hanging out tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.